What is up, and welcome back to another Jigs' Reviews. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're back again and you're a sub, thanks for your continued viewage. I really appreciate it. So today I'm talking to them scruffy bastards and them wannabe Vikings like myself. Today is a beard episode. So for the past 3 years, I'd say about 3 years, I've had a beard on and off. I grow it, I love it, I get a bit pissed with it, I shave it off again and start from scratch, and it goes back and forth. It's more of a, I normally have it as a winter thing, you know, from I sort of get to sort of like September time, start growing a beard till the new year, gets to like February, I cut it off. But this year, it got to about January time, just after Christmas, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to make more of an effort this time, I'm going to grow a bit bigger. And I'd say about 2 months ago, it started to get to that stage where it just looks scruffy if you don't do anything with it. And I do have a comb. I've always kept hold of a comb. Got one of these lovely ones, Kent of London comb. It's a very nice comb, very stylish, but it's just not cutting it. You know, it's good for a little fix up if you're out and about, but in the general, when you're getting ready in the morning or getting ready to go out or wherever have you got to start doing things properly. So obviously, beards have been in fashion, whatever you call it, for a good few years now, and there's a lot of products out there. There's a lot of products up there. There's a lot of things to buy to help you groom your beard. And I've used oils, I've used balms and waxes. I've gotten with a few of them. A few of them I haven't gotten with, but it's still getting it tidy. It's still getting that tidy, like, shape to it, you know. So I don't want to run a hairdryer through it and all that rubbish. So there's a lot of heated brushes, like straighteners, that are on the market at the moment. Loads. And once you look at one on somewhere, you know, it's like the algorithm kicks in and you are seeing them on everything that you look at. And the Beard Struggle is seems to be one of them companies that are very popular, but I looked at their beard brush and they are 80 quid, and it's a bit pricey, really, in my opinion. So I shopped around a bit. They normally range anywhere from, I think, £11 the cheapest I've seen, to the 80 quid that I saw for the Beard Struggle one. I thought I'd meet it halfway. I've always been like that. Sometimes you spend a lot of money on things and it's worth it, and sometimes it's not. And a product like that is not worth, in my opinion, spending 80 quid on, really. So I went somewhere in the middle. I got one for £45. And the other choices you've got really are, do you want it corded or cordless? Obviously cordless is a lot easier for travelling, and plus if it's operated by battery, as long as you keep your eye on keeping it charged, you can use it anywhere at any time, going around, travelling, so on and so forth. So I went for a company called Vikicon. So here is the brush. There we go. So like I said, I picked this up for £45. So, has it been any good? Well, I've had this for about 2 months now. I've used it every morning. My sort of routine is, obviously have a wash, so on and so forth. Beard oil. I like using beard oil because, one, I find it easier to work with than the balms and stuff. So sometimes I find the balms don't rub in properly, so you end up getting like these little clumpy bits. It looks like you've got dandruff sometimes and you haven't. So I prefer using oil. Makes me feel really soft, and there is some good fragrance out there. The trouble I find is that there's not many on shelves in shops. A lot of things are being sold online. It's like, why do you want to buy something? Because in general, beard balms are fairly expensive. Buy something online, it costs a lot of money, and you get it sent in. It's like, not really keen on the smell of that. So I brought this stuff. It's a L'Oreal Men Expert one. They've got like a barber club. They do like the shampoo, like beard shampoo and all that kind of stuff. And I had a whiff, and I love it. This is a cedarwood fragrance. It smells so good, like a real old-fashioned sort of good smell. So I put the beard balm in, go for the brush, do the brushing, get it tidy, and then the trouble is when this area, I was trying to make a vagina sound, then it didn't work. When you get to this area, I sometimes find it can droop, which means it goes in your mouth, and there's nothing more annoying than getting your end of your moustache in your mouth. So I normally use like a beard wax on, moustache wax on that, just to keep it out of the way, keep it tidy. I've got this one at the moment. This is from the Beard and the Wonderful. This is also cedarwood fragrance. So I actually got 2 of these when I ordered it, and if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to give one of these away because this is going to last me a long time. And like most things, you get like sort of 12 months really that you should be using these by. So I've got another one untouched, and I will be giving that away at the end, so stay to the end to hear about that. So yeah, this brush, so is it any good? I think it is. I mean, I think I made a good purchase here. I think I've done well by going down the middle. I went for cordless for the ease of it, but so this can have a range of temperatures. You choose what temperature you want to use it at. So so you got your on and off button at the side, also along with a volume. It's not fucking stereo, is it? With a heat up and heat down button. I'll write it down because I don't remember shit like this, but it goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 232 degrees Celsius. I'd say it takes about a minute to heat up. I normally have it around the 190 degrees Celsius sort of temperature, because that's sort of about I found the right sort of heat for my beard to tidy mine up. The good thing about this one in particular is that if you forget to turn it off, you're not going to have any problems with burning shit down, because one, it will switch itself off after 30 minutes. If it's left on for 30 minutes, it will just switch itself off. And secondly, it's got an anti-scald, anti-burn system to it. So I mean, I've had this at full whack. Yeah, you can feel the heat, and you'd have to really press on yourself to hurt yourself, but in general, it doesn't hurt. The width of all the brushes are really good. I mean, I find it goes through my beard really well, so it's not on at the moment. You know, I'm really happy with this purchase. On here, it has a temperature guide on there, so it tells you what temperature it's at, so you know what it's at when you've got it on. And when you charge it, it will tell you how many minutes of charge. Oh, not how many minutes of charge, but what the maximum charge on the battery from 100, whatever. It tell you what percentage it is at when you are charging it. The only thing I have found with charging is that, so in the bag, in the box of that, I've got this bag. You get like a little carrier bag that you can store it in, and obviously you get your USB to charge it. But I've got all Apple products myself, like an iPad, Mac, iPhone, whatever. So I've got the Apple plugs, and you can get the small Apple plugs and you can get the larger Apple plugs. I've found when I've used the little one to charge it, that will literally be on charge for 12 to 15 hours to fully charge this thing from flat if you use the little plug. When I've used the big plug, 5 hours max. You know, it does it so much quicker. So you know, if you haven't got a big plug, it might be an issue. I don't know if that's just because of Apple plugs. You know, different plugs charge things differently. I've done it in a building, I've done it in the caravan I love, so obviously there's going to be different electrical inputs, but yeah, no, it seems to do it a lot quicker and faster on the big plug, which makes sense. But so if you did get something like this, I would recommend that you have a bigger plug to help charge it faster, because obviously you don't want things charging on all day, because it's not good, is it? So yeah, last ability, I'll put it on in the morning. Obviously, it takes a minute or so to charge up, do my beard, don't take long. I'll probably get about up to a week's use out of it before it needs charging again. It's normally flat after about the 6th, 7th day, so you get about a week's use out of it. I've been only using it once a day in the morning, because obviously I haven't been going out anywhere, so I haven't had to look good in the evening. I don't really care what I look at to myself, really. You know, I put a clean t-shirt on my hat on when I do these videos, but beneath I've got my crappiest tracksuit bottoms than ever. No, it doesn't matter. But so yeah, but no, all in all, I'm very happy with this product. I would highly recommend it. I'd highly recommend these. I mean, I've heard good things about the other ones, obviously like the Beard Struggle one, and as far as I'm aware, it's actually got like a clipper bit on the other end as well, so you can do a bit of trimming and stuff as well. So I mean, it has got more to it, so I'm sure it justifies the cost more, but it's not something I need. All I wanted was the brush, and I wasn't sure how the whole heated brush thing would work, if it'd be any better, but it is so much better than just using a normal comb or a normal brush, putting that heat through, and it is obviously so much more easier than obviously people that've got a longer beard who might get a hair dryer and try and do it that way. So yeah, definitely a good purchase indeed. So like I said before, I've got one of these to give away, the Beard and the Wonderful cedarwood moustache wax. So all you got to do to win that is, I will post internationally if you're the winner as well. It will be potluck. I'll put this on the Instagram, Facebook, and my Twitter page as well. So all you need to do is sub to this channel, hit that subscription button. It don't cost you anything, does it? You know, help support me. I'd much appreciate it. Like the video, and then just leave a comment in the comment section telling me how legendary your beard is, or how legendary your moustache is. Simple as that. So yes, please. Thanks for watching. That's me done for today. I will see you again next week. Don't forget to head over to my website, www.jigsviewsandreviews.com. It's got everything on there, from Teespring for the t-shirts. Brought out 2 new t-shirts this week. Fuck 2020 t-shirt and a Bugle Gang t-shirt. So yeah, go check them out. Go check out my podcast, Jigs Views. It comes out every Sunday on all podcast platforms. So cool. That's me advertising myself away. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.